Grief never politely knocks on the door. Grief shows up usually unexpectedly with a crippling force bringing us to our knees, creating knots all tied up in the pit of your stomach, wrapped up in your heart, each attached to its own memory. Humiliated at school day, sister sent away day, fired from your job day, eviction day, grandma passed away day, breakup day, oh that one hurt, family secrets revealed day, falling out with your closest friend on earth day. Say it isn't so. Knot after knot, these griefs uncared for, pushed down, ignored, hated and cursed at when acknowledged, pile up, taking up more and more space inside that blessed vessel you call a body. Full storage rooms of that psychic space you call your thoughts and subconscious, spilling out in ways you don't expect, like triggers and unbridled fears, unknowingly guiding you which path to take, which armor to wear, who not to trust, and why you don't care. Yes, we've all done it, hoarding these emotions away. And what about happiness, love, elation, and joy? Running freely through us as they're meant to, washing through us like rain. If we can only do this with our sadness, our pain, our fear, and our anger, how much lighter would we feel? No longer filing away these feelings in locked attics we have no intention of revisiting, though they haunt us. So how do we loosen these knots, clenched in our guts, wrapped up in our hearts one by one? Or hell, let's go quantum healing. What about all at once? I'm still working out that quantum method. But I have healed grief by grief. And though there are still some dark corners awaiting my return, I can tell you post-healing the peace that I have earned. Never have I felt this centered, present, joyful, and how? Step 1. Stillness and quiet. Get honest and go inside. More raw, vulnerable, and real with yourself, no longer able to hide. Vulnerability is key. Take a look around and see what there is to see. And I mean crazy vulnerable. When I say crazy, I mean you may end up screaming at God, puddle on the floor, raging mess. Nothing in this life makes sense. And that's okay. No witness necessary. This is your healing for you. Step 2. Let it out. Bad cry, good cry, ugly cry, one tear streaming down the cheek as you blink up at the heavens and pray cry. Open those cellar doors, releasing the dams of your emotional suppression. Free yourself to fully be yourself. You are not your emotions. They just briefly pass through when you allow them to. Holding them in causes dis-ease and disease. So go ahead and shout and let it all out. Step 3. Pour in the love. All those angry, sad, hurt reflections of self getting hated on, baby girl, all the way up to this woman you are now deserve love, deserve a hug for all they've been through. Replenish that empty space where shame and disgrace used to linger. Replacing and forgiving the would've, should've, could've's with you did your best and I love you. You did your best and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Step 4. Sometimes the most challenging of all. Just surrender and trust. That's all. Letting go of your need to control. Just surrender and trust. You got this. You will get through this and you will be okay. And all is working out for brighter days. And that next knock on the door will be joy. Come to take you for a ride. So what do you say?